It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, we start with the CMA Awards tonight.
Yes. I've been seeing the promos looking good.
Very excited. We'll get to that in our TV listings, but tonight on ABC. By the way, with that in mind, Luke Bryan says pray for him as host.
All right.
He's a little nervous, or at least making fun.
He'll be fine, yes.
And Morgan Wallen fans have put up a bunch of billboards around Nashville. Now, here's the interesting thing this year. He is nominated in categories, but not allowed to attend the ceremony, which is a little bizarre on the CMA part.
Nominated, but you can't come.
And I will say this, and we'll talk about this later in the show and at different times. I believe he has a shot to win Album of the Year tonight, so it'll be interesting, Cande.
That would be interesting, yes.
Sam Hunt says his next album is written but not recorded yet.
All right, so keep moving forward.
And he says he's staying in his lane. If you like Sam Hunt, you'll like the new album.
Good. Stay in your lane. Love it.
The Packers were finally fined. And, by the way, just so you know, I know Aaron Rodgers' COVID story is bigger than any other team's story throughout the season. But they're not, it's the same kind of deal for all the teams. The Packers got fined $300,000.
Whoa.
And other teams have gotten fined as well throughout the year. Aaron Rodgers himself was fined $14,000 for his lying or whatever. Which, I mean, look,
he lied.
That's a cup of coffee for him. The $14,000.
Yeah, he lied. That's all.
Yeah. So there you go. The NFL came down on them. Brian Williams is leaving NBC and MSNBC at the end of the year.
He's retiring?
I don't know if he's retiring. He says he's leaving. Maybe he's being forced out, and they're just letting him announce it. But, this is not a big deal to me because this is the second go-around for Brian Williams.
It is. He was given a second chance, and he's been in the business a very long time.
Lady Gaga, in an article talking about her fashion because of the new movie she's got coming out, Gucci, right? House of Gucci.
Yeah.
She says the dress she wore on Inauguration Day was bulletproof.
I saw that. Interesting. It didn't look very comfortable.
No.
Now I know why.
No, it didn't. Dean Stockwell passed at 85, Cande.
I saw that.
Most famous for Quantum Leap with Scott Bakula, of course.
Yeah.
The two of them co-starred. He was in a bunch of stuff, Dean Stockwell, but Quantum Leap was the most famous one for him. Tom Holland, who's in the new Spider-Man that comes out December 17th, he says it's fantastic, it's amazing, it's one of the best ever, but he calls it dark, sad, and not fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure, I want to see a dark, sad, and not fun movie.
Well, he says it's amazing, but dark, sad, and not fun. The maker of Squid Game says they are currently working on Season 2 as they speak. Cande?
I'm not in this world. I don't even know if I should enter this world.
You should watch Squid Game just so you're on the pulse of pop culture.
I guess so. All right.
Tom Hanks was on a podcast, I guess a few days ago, and they asked him his favorite movies to film. He says number 1 was A League of Their Own. And number 2 was Castaway. And his biggest reasoning for both is that he got to bring his family along on both.
Oh, I'm surprised that he couldn't bring his family along on more.
Yeah, well, I guess some are a little, rougher than others as far as the locations and things. But, yeah, League of Their Own and Castaway. League of Their Own looked fun to film, didn't it?
It did look fun. Yes, it did.
And there was an auction of some movie Hollywood things. Buddy the Elf, the original Will Ferrell costume, sold for $297,000, Cande.
That's a good price.
Very famous costume.
Yes.
And the volleyball, Wilson, the volleyball in Castaway, sold for $389,000.
Exactly do you do with that?
You put it in a case, put it in your living room, and when people come over, they say, oh my God, that's the volleyball from Castaway.
I don't think it would move me much if I saw that in someone's house.
You know what? I will be the first to tell you. I love cool memorabilia. That's why I hold on to my old ticket stubs and things like that. If I had $1 billion and I could buy the volleyball or some piece of memorabilia I liked to put in my living room so people could look at it and enjoy it, Candy, that would make me happy.
All right.
So there you go. I'm sure there's people like that.
One day maybe you'll be that rich.
Maybe. Tonight, CMAs, don't hold your breath. 8 o'clock tonight, ABC, Candy. CMAs,
Yes,
big.
got it.
We'll get into that. Clifford, the action, the real-life action Clifford movie is not only theaters, but Paramount Plus today.
Gotcha.
And Netflix with a new documentary, an animal, wild documentary that's narrated, and it's called Animal. It's on tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
That. Yeah,
So,
that's good.
Yeah, it's premieres today. And there you go. You're bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood, my country. 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.